everyone. So on Monday, I am having my surgery for the uterine septum removal. So what exactly that is in the womb, my uterus developed heart-shaped, and I have an extra piece of tissue in the uterus that's separating it. So unfortunately, what happened with Nora was my body, well, there was no more room for her to grow. So my body thought that it was time for her to come out, when unfortunately it wasn't, resulting in her being born a stillborn. It's a little bittersweet. It's nice to know that Nora was healthy, but then it's sad to know that she wasn't able to grow to her full term, and it makes me feel kind of, not kind of, it makes me feel like a failure. It does, because, you know, she couldn't grow anymore because of me. I guess on the positive side, some women never really get to find out what exactly it is that happened, and they're not able to fix it. So I guess I can say I'm one of the fortunate ones who gets to know exactly what happened, and I have a solution, and I can move forward in, you know, correcting it. There's a 67% success rate with this surgery for women to have healthy children afterwards, which I do still want to have a child. So it's a positive thought. I'm a little scared to go through surgery though. I don't really want to be under anesthesia. I don't really think anyone does, but you know, if I don't have the surgery, it's 0% rate. So, you know, surgery obviously is a must. There is a 14-day recovery time, 1 week out of work, and then 14 days out of the gym. I'm not upset about it. I've been out of the gym and then I've gone back. So once the time is right, I'll be back at the gym. I'll also be resting up at the Berkshires for the next week. One thing that does kind of scare me is there is a chance of scar tissue through this surgery. But I've been trying to take all of the precautions prior to the surgery to try to eliminate and make sure that the blood is circulating correctly. I've been keeping up with acupuncture, keeping up with the gym, eating healthy, drinking red raspberry leaf tea every night. That helps build the uterine walls back up, as well as I'm fortunate enough that my job has a 5-plate, which helps eliminating scar tissue, and as well as red light therapy, which helps in tissue repair. And all of these things I'm going to keep up with after the surgery as well, and when the time is right, to make sure that the scar tissue just never develops. Also being, you know, under the correct monitoring of a doctor. I'm going through the Reproductive Science Center of New Jersey. They have 3 different locations. And so far I've met with 2 different doctors, and I seemed very much like them, so yay. Hopefully this all works out well. They also put you through what is called a pregnancy loss panel. It's about like 24 vials of blood. They split it up to 12 each time, but they also are testing for a bunch of different things, to see if there's any other possibilities of something else being there, or something that could be causing recurrent miscarriages. So that's kind of all I really have for this week, guys. I did order Demi Moore's book though. I'm really excited to read that. I'm going to read that next week at the Berkshires. So next Friday, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on her book. She seems to have some very interesting things that happened to her. And I don't know, I'm very interested in reading it. Okay, guys, have a good week. Bye.